Hey there, Happy New Year, and welcome to another amazing session of your favorite study abroad session right here, brought to you courtesy of Vantage Agency. You know how we do it every time we come live. We are here to answer your questions as regards experiencing, and today will be no exception. We are excited to welcome you back to another amazing session. And if you're a regular, we usually start by as well as introducing the topic for today and the guest that will be joining us to do this conversation. Don't go nowhere. It's the advert that will be coming up next, after which you will be hearing from us again.
Hi, welcome to Vantage Agency. We are famous in helping you and your family relocate abroad through the study route. We help you get very affordable programs in good schools in Canada, UK, Australia, and other high-income countries.
Also, we guide and supervise your study visa application for yourself or your family to any country of your choice and to ensure that the visas are approved.
Go through this page and click on the eligibility check button to check if you are eligible to travel through us.
Indeed, go through that link right now that is scrolling through and let us know if you are eligible to us. We pride ourselves in ensuring that you get admission in high income countries of your choice and to study any program of your choice. Like I said, today we are looking at some of the things you should know about faking your proof of funds. And I won't be doing this alone. I have my regular guest here who will be joining me to do this conversation. I'll be bringing her up right now to get the ball rolling. Hi, welcome. Let me know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Hello, James. Nice to see you again. I can hear you clearly.
Yeah, it's nice to see you here again. Yeah, it's been a while. We're back. We are back and better. I know you've been enjoying and ready for another amazing run to give us more updates on what is going on in the world of studying abroad. You're welcome. And to everyone listening to us right now, don't forget you can check out that link. And finally, if you are eligible to study through us, and then also if you have questions that you would like us to answer in the course of this conversation, don't be in a hurry to leave. At the end of the session, we would be taking those questions. And if there are questions that you would like us to answer in the course of this conversation that we have not got you covered, you just have to send an email, ask the questions to the email that will be displaying on your screen right now. Send those questions, those inquiries that you have that you like us to talk about in subsequent editions of these live sessions. You can send them as an email to content@vantageagency.ca. So let me allow Rolly get the ball rolling on the dangers of proof of funds, right? And
All
all
right.
of
Thank you
those
very
things
much,
that our
James. Thank you so
audience
much.
needs to know about. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. And I'm glad to be here once again. So before I move on, I want to say compliments of the season to all our amazing viewers out there. I just am saying hello to all of you. So thank you. Today we are talking about a very, very, very interesting topic. Yes, I said interesting because it's one of the a lot of concern when it comes to studying abroad. It's one thing a lot of people want to know. They want to know, okay, why, how my proof of funds, how much do I need, how do I go about it? But the thing is, a lot of people, because of lack of information, some people even go as far as doing fake proof of funds. So, which is our major topic for today, right? We're going to be talking about fake proof of funds, more like talking about the consequences of faking your proof of funds. Okay. Now, I'm going to be hitting majorly on the major one, right? Which is like the biggest of them all. Faking your proof of fund could lead to visa banned. Yes, that is the major one. That is the end result of having a fake proof of fund. So if you're planning to study abroad and then you don't have your proof of
Mm-hmm.
funds, and then you're planning, okay, I want to go this way. You want to be smart. Let me use the word, you want to be smart, or you're trying to be smart, thereby providing fake documents, fake bank account statements. That will I just want to let you know out there that if you think you are smart, then the RICC, they are equally smarter, right? So you want to ensure that your proof of funds is not fake, it is real. Right now, equally, aside the effect. Now, one of the effect that is going to cause you is visa ban. You can get visa ban for 1 year, 2 years, as long as 5 years, right? So that, and you know, this countries, most of the high income countries, they share information. So if you get a visa ban, let's say for example you get a visa ban in Canada as a result of fake proof of fund, and then you now say, okay, let me leave Canada, let me run to the US and apply. They share information. The moment they type out your details, it's still going to be they will see that you already had a visa ban in Canada, and as a result of one reason, your fake proof of funds, right? So today, now one of the things I want to talk about here today is how to plan, how to go about your proof of fund, because proof of fund is one vital, vital thing you need when you are planning to study abroad or relocate abroad via the study route. It's very important, because aside this proof of funds is not just, it's not, how do I explain this now? It's not necessarily for just for the embassy or just for your visa stage, right? Of, oh, I just want to put the money in my account so that when I'm doing my visa process, they will notice that I already have there's money in my account. It's more than that. That money is for you. It's for your upkeep, right? Okay, imagine you're studying, you need an accommodation. Aside getting the admission, aside your classroom, after your lectures, you need a place to put your head, right? You need a place to stay, you need food to eat, you need transportation. All these things are, money. All these things are what qualifies your proof of fund. They are all part of your proof of fund. Let me use that word. They are part of your proof of fund. So in other words, I want you to see it in such a way that the proof of fund is for your own benefits, right? It's for your own benefit. So when you are planning to study abroad, you want to make sure you equally plan for your proof of funds, right? You plan for your proof of funds. Now, how do you plan for your proof of funds? How do you plan for it? Now, first of all, I'm going to start by telling, I'll list a few, which one of them is plan ahead, right? Plan ahead. How do you plan ahead? You want to study in a particular country. Let me use Canada again, for example. You want to study in Canada. All you need to do is visit the website, your official website of the Canadian Embassy. Visit their website and look at all the information you need, right? For instance, you have an admission, you know how much your tuition is. You need to plan ahead. Plan towards it. If your tuition is a particular amount, you plan towards it, you save towards it. Now that is one. That is planning ahead. Planning ahead helps you. First of all, seek for the information you need, and then you plan towards it, right? First of all, so under that planning, you have your budget. You know how much you need for your tuition. You know how much you would need for your living expenses. You know how much you need for accommodation. All of these things, first of all, you need to plan ahead. Second of all, that planning ahead will help you to know your budget, right? It will help you to know your budget. And then also you want to find out, your travel expenses, your transportation. All of these are things you need to know about, proof of funds. You want to first of all find out all the information you need, thereby planning ahead, making a budget for each of the things you will require. For example, your tuition, your living expenses, which include accommodation, daily feeding, transportation. So these are the things that will help you to avoid faking your proof of funds. Once you are able to know that this is the amount I need,
Yeah.
it will help you to plan ahead. It will help you to prepare for it. So you don't need to wake up one day, somebody tell you, oh, this is all you need for proof of funds, and then you go and find the way you are going to fake it. It will result to a visa ban, which is not good, right? So, Mr. James, I think that's what I want to. I will throw more light on each of them, each of the topic or each of the points I have given. So,
Yes.
Back to you.
Of course. Mm-hmm. So you've heard it from her, rightly saying that see what you think they want. So they told you they need a requirement, this is the amount they need, and you tell them you have that amount, even though you know that you don't have that amount. One thing you should still bear in mind, like she has rightly said, is when you get to that country that you're going to, it's not the statement that you will use, right? It's not the statement that you get or that you have that you go and use to live. So it's important for you to know how much is cost of living in that country. So if you put it on their website and tell you the minimum that you need to have, is simply because they want you to live well when you are here. So it's not that let me just try and be act smart and tell them I have the money, and you know within yourself and your account balance that you don't really have that money. By the time you get there, you might get everything you want to use to get there. When you are there, it's a different ball game. The statement is not what you will use. You won't go to the supermarket that you want to get something and know the exact amount that you need, and nobody can actually tell you the exact amount without first hearing what you are doing and where you want to go to. And that's where your planning starts. Because if I tell you, oh, you just need 5,000, where are you going? 5,000 might not work for every country. 5,000 might work for one planning. From the beginning, you need to plan. It's not just saying, oh, let me get all the requirement that I need and then go to the embassy and show them that I have everything I need. That's not what it is. That's just one of the phase. You need to prepare and plan. And that's why we encourage people, come and seek a consultation. Don't assume that you know what you need. And that's why a lot of people think that share is just to get money now. Until you have a conversation, tell us until you have a conversation, tell us where your heart is leading you to travel to. You tell us the kind of programs you want to study, and then we will now be able to advise you. You might be thinking that 5,000 is enough, only for you to find out that it's never half of what you need. Or you might be thinking that 5,000 is not enough, but by the time you come for a consultation, you never find out that what you have is even more than enough to go about this thing. So it's important for you, take out time to plan. Don't try to rush it. Someone said the best time to start your study abroad was last year. That was the best time because you can't rush it. It's not a hasty experience. I just wake up tomorrow and tell yourself tomorrow you want to you want to study abroad, so you're traveling tomorrow and you start rushing it. It doesn't work that way. There's a lot that is required for you to plan, and that's what she has rightly said from the beginning. You must plan. You must plan. If you are not willing and ready to plan, you have no business trying to study abroad because you might be frustrated. So you crying for help, whether it's enough or it's not even enough. And so that's why it's important for you from the beginning, planning. And she has rightly told you how to go about it. Find the right informations. Informations are everywhere. But you have to find the right informations. Informations are everywhere. But you have to find the right one that is best for you. You have access to accurate enough for you, right? So it's important for you to seek help while you're planning. Seek help from people who have the experience and the right information for you. And so this is me still telling you again, go to www.advantageagency.ca to get started. So let me allow Ronnie continue share another point that she has in store for you.
All right, thank you very much, James. That is well said. So, yes, back to all of the points I have listed. I mentioned planning, I mentioned budgeting, I mentioned, insurance, I mentioned travel, transportation. So, yes, these are part of the things that you need as your, proof of funds to help you as a guideline to planning towards your proof of funds, right? Because the implication, if you say you want to go the smarter way, the implication is going to be smarter than you actually, right? So if you say you want to be smart and you want to go and get your proof of funds or you want to go and do proof of funds, trust me, the implication is going to result to your study abroad dream crashing to the ground. Because if you plan that you want to study abroad, it is your dream, then you need to make proper arrangements, get the right information, connect with the right people to provide that information for you, because nobody knows it all. You want to connect with the right people that will help you provide this necessary information, right? That you need. Proof of fund is a vital aspect of relocation, traveling abroad, right? It is a vital aspect. So you don't want to joke around. You don't want to put it in the hands of unserious people, or you just mess around with it. You don't want to joke around. You want to prepare for it and plan for it. Not just relying on an information that somebody will give to you, just like you mentioned. Someone say you need 5,000 to, but if you need five, if you have 5,000 and you know you are good to go, how do you know that? Why is it that you want to trust them? Why can't you rely or plan on getting your own information from the right source, or at least from the right people, the people you know that, oh, this person, if I come to these people, they are going to provide the correct information for me, so as to not to mess up the end goal of my study abroad dream, right? So when you're talking about proof of fund, it is very, very vital. You need to first of all seek the right information, plan ahead. Plan ahead. Know how much your tuition is. Know how much living expenses is going to cost you. Know how much transportation is going to cost you if you want to stay in campus or off campus. Know how much that is going to cost you, and thereby do a proper budget for it. And another thing is, like I mentioned, I said it is actually for your own good, because you have an admission, and then after your class, you want to go and sleep under the bridge. You want where will you sleep? Where will you stay? What will you eat? So all of these things are
That
money.
won't work now.
Exactly. All of these things
Yeah.
are money. Recently, I saw a video where somebody posted on Instagram. It was like, oh, this is where he sleeps. And all I saw there was lack of planning. Lack of planning. That was the only thing I saw on that video, right? You are complaining this is where you are sleeping. Before you left your own country, didn't you plan? You didn't plan for where you're going to sleep. You didn't plan for what you're going to eat. I mean, so look at it. I hope you are seeing it the way I am equally seeing it. It is actually for your own good. You are not giving the government of that country that money. You're not going to dash them that money. That money is going to be for your own good. And it is your proof of funds. So that is the way of the government ensuring that you are okay when you arrive. You can study with your head clear. Because trust me, you don't want to go and use an empty stomach and you are studying. You will not understand a thing that the lecturer will be saying to you. But whereby you know that, oh, after this lecture, I have a place, I have a home to go to, I have food to eat. Your mind will be clear and you'll be able to focus on what you actually came for, to study. So your proof of funds, I want you out there, that all of you that are viewing us right now, I want you to see that proof of fund, not as some people will say, this country, Canada, is too expensive. It's not necessarily that they are too expensive, or US is too expensive, their proof of fund is too much. Just like what recently happened, whereby Canada increased their proof of fund to 20,000 plus. A lot of people are screaming, right? I think I was here on this show whereby I said, don't see it as, a way of punishing you, or a way of making your visa, or a way of going to that country becomes harder. Instead, see it as a way of bettering or making things easy for you when you get there. Because when you get there, the government is not going to come and put food in your table or on your table. They are not going to come and put money in your pocket. It is what you have planned, the money you have planned in while before you left, that you have in your account. That is what is going to sustain you while you are there. Okay, so proof of funds is very important. Number one, you need to seek the right information, plan ahead, and make appropriate budget. Now, this is one thing I will equally say here. Now, you want to budget according to what you have. You don't, for example, now, if you know that you cannot afford accommodation outside hostel, you should do yourself a favor by planning for accommodation on campus. That is if you are a single person. But if you know you are a married person and you are planning, definitely that's part of your proof of funds, right? You are planning. You want to plan appropriately. Look for an accommodation that is affordable and suitable for you and your family size, right? So if you know you are a family of 5, don't go or let's say you are a family of 2, you want to go and be looking for 4 bedroom. You want to go and be looking for 5 bedroom. You should plan accordingly. Plan according to what you have. Do not go way more than yourself. Do more than yourself. right? So where you are planning, you need to plan ahead, plan
True.
according to what suits you at that moment. Definitely, you may not remain in that spot. You definitely will increase or you move out of that spot. But first of all, plan according to where you are at the moment, right? Plan according to your pocket. Prove that. Do your budget. Map out your budget according to what you have. If you know you can afford
Yeah.
hostel, fine. If you can afford outside hostel, fine. You want to budget, and also transportation, right? You equally want to find out all of these things. You want to look at the transportation. What is the distance between your home and school, or your campus and your class, your department, and all of that. You want to plan ahead and know how much that will cost you. Do your own
Mm-hmm.
research, right? And then and equally you want to know your insurance as well. You want to plan for your insurance just in case anything happens. Remember, I think we have talked about cultural adaptation in this show before. So right now, you want to equally know the weather, the climate situation in that country. You want to plan ahead. If you know you are the one that is prone to cold, you want to equally do yourself a favor by planning for getting a proper insurance for yourself just in case. Okay, so all these are things that you need to plan ahead, and they are all accumulatively of your proof of funds, right? Now, and that how you're going to be wondering all of these things that I'm saying, how it may sound easy, right? But yes, that is why Vantage Agency is here to provide that guideline for you, that guidance for you. And how have we made this easy? We have made it easy by creating a free consultation session where you can book for a free consultation session, and we can help you. When you book for the session, visit our website www.vantageagency.ca, where you are able to book for a free consultation session, and our team of experts is going to provide guidance, right? They'll provide guidance as to how, according to the country you are looking at, your country of choice. We will provide guidance for you on how you can plan ahead for your proof of funds, the necessary things you need on your list, because some people just pack unnecessary things on their list. I need this, I need that, I need this, and you just at the end of the day, the things you don't need, you see it on their
True.
list of proof of funds. Let us check those things that you need for you, right? So you need to visit our website once again,
Mm-hmm.
www.vantageagency.ca, to be able to book for a free consultation whereby we provide professional guidance on how to plan for your proof of funds for the purpose of your study abroad. Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. That was an insightful part. You've heard it from her. She mentioned quite a whole lot of things that you need to pay attention to. It's so sad that some people don't even know that they have to pay attention to health insurance. While you're out there, there are tendency to fall ill. So you want to plan ahead for those things. And then she also talked about your proximity to campus and the size of apartment that you should get. Some people think once you're outside the country, all of a sudden you become rich. I don't know where we got that knowledge from. I don't know where we got that idea from. That people in the abroad that are not in your own country are very wealthy. They are living large. They have so much money. This doesn't always have to be the case. Some people are struggling outside the country too. So you have to plan for all of those things. What is your budget at the moment? Can you afford a 4 bedroom ahead? If it's just a bed sitter or it's one apartment, is small apartment you can afford for a while, go ahead. Remember, you are not going there as a tourist. You are not going there to flex and enjoy the money that you have. You are going there because you want to learn and develop yourself. So when you know that that's the priority, everything you should be doing should be tied to that priority. So you cut your coat according to that priority that you have. You will not get carried away like, oh, you want to come and live life and tell the people in your home country that you have moved out of the country, you have relocated, you're now balling, you're not living well, and then after your first month, all the money that you thought was enough, you had squandered it all, and then you are now stranded. You start wondering, you now start telling people that, oh, studying abroad is a scam, school abroad is a scam, this one, that one is because you did not plan well. And we don't like that for you. We don't like people having to go through stress. We don't like people having to pay the price for things that they could have avoided, right? And that's why we are hammering on this fact of seek counsel. Seek counsel. Don't just think you know. Don't believe you know everything you should. And so you want to go and run. And to the extent that you will not put yourself in trouble. So know the right things to do. And that's why she has told you, book that session. It's free. You are not paying for the session. It's free. Just come. Let us talk with you. Let us know what your plans are and how you want to tell you, oh, this is how much you need. But without first hearing your goal and your plan, right? If you don't know where you are going, I cannot tell you what will be enough. Neither can I tell you what will not be enough. Right? If I tell you, oh, it will not be enough without knowing where you are going, then I'm wrong. Like a doctor
Exactly.
that wants to give you medicine without asking you what's wrong with you. So you can't really know. Even you yourself that think you know all of the proof of fund, you may not
Exactly.
even know until you get clear on where exactly am I going, what is the requirement for those places, what do I need to survive in those places, and all of these things you need an external person to help you clarify it. You need an external person to help you clarify it. You need an external person to help you clarify it, because to a person, you always have the right information. I know everything I want to do. But when you have an external person talking with you, it makes you even question, do I even want to go to this country? Do I really want to even study this course? Do I really want to be here? Because now you now have more options. There is a saying I always say: a child in a farmland always think his father's farm is the biggest farm until he visits another person's farm, and he will realize that how small his father's farm is. And that's how knowledge is. You might think you have all the information and everything you need until you speak with people that are experts in those fields, and you realize how little you know. So please don't get into the circle of saying, it's not just proof of fund, it's not just admission. I know how to go about it. Not really. Take out time,
Exactly.
book that session today, and let's get talking with you. Let's clarify the whole step and make it easy for you. It doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to lose money and time just because you want a quality education, just because you want to have a better career for yourself. You don't have to make mistakes. And that is why these sessions are brought to you every time, so that you can learn the right way to go and make it easier for you to achieve your goals faster and cheaper. Right. So let me allow
Exactly.
Rolly go ahead
Thank you
with the
very much, Dean.
conversations.
So you had mentioned yeah, thank you very much. You talked about, planning. Now you talked about getting the right information somehow where you were explaining. You talked about, making it getting information from the right people. Yes, because sometimes you may not know it all. With the proverb, you see that if a child that's that is in the father's land thinks, or his father's farm thinks that is the biggest until he visits another one, right? So that is how this has is a very simple way to explain the study abroad thing. Just when you think you know it all, you have all the right information, right? You may be wrong, and trust me, studying abroad or relocating abroad it comes with a whole lot of money, right? And it's not something you want to start on the wrong foot. You want to start with it the wrong way, right? Now, what do I mean? If you're planning to study abroad, it's something that, because if you start on the wrong foot and you lose the money, you are not going to get it back. That's the simple truth. So you want to say, okay, I want to study abroad and I want to go and meet some people to do my proof of funds for me. Even the people that is going to be doing the proof of funds for you, it's not for free. You're going to be paying them. You will be paying them. So that money you use in paying them, why can't you use that money to plan ahead? Because you're going to be paying them a certain percentage. So that money you use in paying them, why can't you gradually, if you have money to pay back, why can't you gradually plan ahead for the proof of fund to avoid unnecessary mistake? Because studying
Yeah.
abroad is one thing you do not want to make a mistake, a very costly mistake on. It
Yeah.
is not what you want. You don't want to make that kind of it's a costly mistake. Trust me, number one, you're going to lose the money, and you may
Mm-hmm.
get, in fact, you will get a visa ban. It's not like you may. Once the embassy finds out that what you have in your account is fake, you would definitely get a visa ban. So why would you want to give yourself all that kind of burden? First of all, losing your money, a lot of money, and then second of all, getting a visa ban for up to 5-10 years. I mean, it's not, that's such a thing, such a mistake is not going to just affect you. It will affect generations to come, right? So why would you want to go that route? Why would you want to? So my point here is, Whatever is worth doing is what's doing well, right? That's one thing we believe at Advantage Agency. Whatever is worth doing is worth doing well. So if you are on the table of planning to study abroad, you're on the table of planning to study abroad right now or relocating via the study route, then I will urge you to hurry up and visit our website, www.advantageagency.ca, to book for a free consultation and seek guidance, the necessary guidance where you need on how to plan ahead, on
All
how
right.
to
So
prepare on
yeah.
every
So
step
Rolly,
of the way.
can you hear
Yes,
me?
please.
All
Yes, I
right, if you
can
can
hear
hear me,
you.
let's quickly take a quick break so that we would
Okay.
update our viewers and those who are going to watch the replay on how they can get across to us and what we offer Advantage Agency. So we'll be back after this break. Don't go anywhere. We are right here to keep you informed on all the latest happenings around us. So we'll quickly play this, and when we return, the conversation would commence.
Hi, welcome to Vantage Agency. We are famous in helping you and your family relocate abroad through the study route. We help you get very affordable programs in good schools in Canada, UK, Australia, and other high-income countries.
Also, we guide and supervise your study visa application for yourself or your family to any country of your choice and to ensure that the visas are approved.
Go through this page and click on the eligibility check button to check if you are eligible to travel through us.
All right, so you've heard it from our team. Go through the link that is scrolling through right now to check if you are eligible to work with us at Vantage Agency. And we have been sharing quite a lot. And if you're just joining, don't worry. You've not missed a lot. For those who are going to be watching the replay, don't worry so much. You haven't missed so much in the conversation. You can always send us a message or drop a comment there if you have questions that you'd like us to answer. Either in this particular broadcast or in subsequent editions of this broadcast, we will be doing justice to that. And most of the things that we've talked about today are around the subject of proof of funds, why you shouldn't fake proof of funds. And we have established a whole lot that it's one thing for you to convince the embassy and the school that you have the funds to travel. It's another thing for you to actually have the funds when you are in that country. And so it's important for you to know from the get-go that you cannot fake money that you used to spend when you are there.
Mhm.
You can't fake it. So you need to be
Yes.
clear that you have the money to go. You need to be clear that that money that is in your account, that whether it was done by fake or by real, you can access it when you are there, right? And some countries go as far as ensuring that that money is even with them, not with you, right? But those are other conversations that when you come to our sessions, we'll clarify them to you, and so you don't make those mistakes. Like she just said, the last point she said before we went on that break is you can get a visa ban and it will affect your name for a very long time because it will be in their system. It's not like maybe your home country where after 5 years or 10 years, records get vanished. Maybe something will happen and then they'll burn the records and nobody will remember they ever did anything. It's in their that name will not leave the register, right?
Mhm.
That name will not leave the register. So it's important for you to know. I don't know if my guests can still see me or hear me.
Yes, I can.
It's important for you to know. Yeah, you can hear me,
I can
right?
hear
All
you,
right. So
please.
it's important for
Yes,
you
I
to
can hear you.
note that you should be careful so you don't put yourself in any situation that would endanger yourself, your family, and your generation. Because
Exactly.
sometimes if they ban you, it might not just be you, it might be for anybody with that same name. And so you don't want the situation whereby children unborn will be the ones paying the price for your own action. So please, as much as you can, do not do anything that would get you on the other side of the law. And that's why Advantage Agency will ensure that you get everything done the right way and through the right medium so there will be no complication anyway. Rolly, if you can hear me, you can go ahead. I'm having some
Yes.
technical issues on my end, but if you can
Okay.
hear me, just go ahead.
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much. So, yes, I'm sure our viewers and listeners out there, their paper must be full right now because, yes, studying abroad and talking about proof of funds is very, very vital. I keep saying that it's very vital for, the process, the visa process, because what is admission without visa? Getting your admission and then you are not able to clear yourself at the embassy to show that, yes, I can pay for my tuition, I can feed myself when I get there, I can do so many things financial wise. So what is the essence, right? So my point here, or the reason why we are here today, is to let you know the implication of doing the proof of funds, because a lot of people say, I will do my proof of funds, I'll do that. There are implications to these things, and the implication can affect you for a very long time. Okay, so instead of why would you want to cut your dream short for 5-10 years, right? Why would you want to do that? So today I am here to let you know that your proof of funds, you can work for it and plan towards it. And how do you do that? Get the right information, right? Seek the right information. Then begin to plan your budget. Know how much you need for each and every way, each and everything that comes with the study abroad. For example, your tuition, your living expenses, for not just you, if you're a family person, for you and the number of your family members, right? If you're a family of 2, if you're a family of 3, 1, and all of that. So you need to plan ahead and then cut your coat according to your budget, right? You want to plan ahead, know how much you are going to need. And some countries, for example, Canada has made it so easy. They've stated it how much you need as the primary applicants. They have made it so easy. They have told you how much you need. So you need to go, and all you need to do is work for that money, plan for it, save it, right? For Canada, as a primary applicant, you have the particular amount that is required. For your spouse, you have the particular amount that is required. For your children, each of them, if you have 1 child, if you have 2, you have 3, you have 10, there is a particular amount for each of them. So whereby you have this right information, you cannot get it wrong, right? You can't get it wrong when you have the right information. So if you are listening to me all this while, my very first point was seek the right information. Seek the right information, because when you have the right information, there's no way you can get it wrong. There's no way when you are planning for your proof of funds, you will not know what to do and how much is required for each country, because it varies depending on the country you are going to, just like the way the tuition equally varies. For someone that wants to study medicine, the person is not going to be paying the same tuition as someone that wants to study law. So don't go and sit down and listen to somebody that say, oh, all I had was just this amount, and then you go ahead and go and be planning for that particular amount that may not even apply to you, right? It may not even apply to you, and then you are going ahead to plan because person A said, oh, all I had was 5,000 and it was just fine, and then you go and be planning 5,000. Don't get a shocker at the end of your your race, right? So you want to equally seek the right information, know how much that is required, plan towards it, right? Plan towards it, know how much that you are required, and you plan towards it by avoiding doing the fake proof of funds. Don't think you are too smart or you want to go the shorter route. There's no shorter route to studying abroad. So relocating via the study route, there's no shorter route. There's only one route, and that is getting your admission, applying for your visa, and having the requirement that is needed. Number one is your proof of funds. Having what is required. That is the route. That is the only one way. There's no any other way. Okay, so you want to try as much as possible to avoid doing fake proof of funds, because even if somehow, if it is possible, if that is even possible, that you escape the embassy at your own home country, by the time you get to your country of choice on arrival, you will not escape it. I can assure you that you won't escape it, because if the magic that you did enable you to escape it, and you finally traveled on your arrival checking points, you will not escape it, because they are still going to check it. You won't escape it, and you don't want to just leave your country, enter a plane, fly down to a new country abroad, fly down to a new country, only for you to arrive just at the airport there at the embassy, and then you are coming back home. That doesn't sound good, right? So you don't want to find yourself in that situation, okay? Because a lot of money has been put in place, and I keep saying, if you have money to pay anybody to do your proof of fund, then you can equally put the same energy, the same effort in saving and planning for your proof of fund. So fake proof of fund can be very, 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 the implication can be very effective, okay? It can be very effective. It will lead to so many changes. It will lead to cutting short your study abroad dream. Studying abroad comes with so many benefits that you do not want to get it wrong. You do not want to start on the wrong path, right? It comes with so many benefits, so many. If you get it right, and once you're there, you equally will tell brace yourself and say, yes, I've done well. So you want to seek the right information. That is the whole essence of us being here talking about this proof of fund, because a whole lot of people are crying out there. They didn't get the right information. They thought, oh, you just want to study abroad, and they are just going to wake up one morning, do a proof of fund, and the Canadian embassy is just going to look at their paper and say, oh, this is actually good, this is good. And then you just, it doesn't work like that. You need to get it right. And how do you get it right? Start by visiting our website, www.vantageagency.ca, to book for a free consultation. Just like this very tiny little information you are getting from us today, it's free. That's how, imagine when you book for a session and have a one-on-one conversation with our team. A one-on-one, it's just you and the particular team member that's going to be attending to you, one-on-one. It's like going to see your doctor, whereby it's just you and your doctor. And when you go and see your doctor, you don't want to hide any information, right? All you do is just pour out everything. That is how our sessions are. You want to come for our session, it's a one-on-one session whereby you just pour out everything, and we are going to pick them up, all that you have said, and guide you on, okay, this is all that you have. This is where you should put this is where this should go, and this is how you should go about it. That is one of the benefits of our one-on-one session, right? We provide all of the information that you need, and we help you to structure the plans that you already have, be it financially or any otherwise. We help you to structure it. If you say, oh, I want to travel abroad and this is the amount that I have, but I don't know how to go about it, then please hurry up and visit our website, www.vantageagency.ca. Click on anywhere you see the eligibility button, eligibility test button. Click on it and book for a session. It's free. So if, like I said, if you're on the table of planning to study abroad, 2025 academic session is ongoing, you want to start your plans, right? Book for a session. If you already have a plan, you have the funds, and you don't know where to go about it, you are scared, you don't want to put it in the hands of the wrong people, then you want to visit www.vantageagency.ca to book for a free consultation. The consultation is free. We are not asking you to pay any money to get information. No, it is 100% free. It is 100% free, where we are going to, provide guidance for you.
Yeah.
So you want to go book for that session, and let us help you, let us show you the right path where you can begin to take step by step. It's a step by stage thing. Studying abroad or relocating abroad is a stage by stage thing. It's not I have the money and boom, I want to put everything here and I'm starting. No, it's a stage by stage. From the admission stage to the visa stage to there are different, all of even these two stages I have mentioned, there are sub stages in it. The admission stage just doesn't sound like that. The admission stage, there are processes that you need to take, just like the visa stage as well. They are process. So it's a step by step, and you must get it right. You must not miss anyone. If you miss, you must not miss anyone, because it will affect the others by missing just one. And proof of fund that we are talking about today is one of it. You don't want to all the effort of the applications, the letters you have written, and all of that, and then at the end of the day, you are now being pulled out or called out for fake proof of fund. That is waste of effort, waste of time, waste of money, waste of everything. So you want to get it right. Try as much as possible to avoid the fake proof of fund thing that is, rampant out there, that is going on out there. A lot of people crying up and down, saying, oh, if I'd known, if I'd known, if I'd known. You don't want to be on that table, right? So you want to get it right. You want to make sure that you plan for your proof of fund. You can do it. It's a thing that you can do. All you need is the right information. Seek the right information. Book for a free session with us and let us guide you. If you know you already have the money and you don't know how to go about it, you don't know what to do, Vantage Agency is here to guide you on how to go about that. We are going to provide a step-by-step guidance on how to go about that. And we are holding you by the hands until you arrive in your country of choice. We are not just leaving you halfway. No, we are going to guide you until you arrive in your country of choice. 100%. That's what we are here for. So try as much as possible, avoid fake proof of funds. And how to avoid it? Plan for it. Make a plan for it. First of all, seek the right information. Know what you need for the particular country you're going to. Know what you need. Know all the information you need. How much you need. Because we're talking about proof of funds here. You need to know how much you need for your tuition, for your living expenses, for you as a primary applicant, for every member of your family, and then accommodation. living expenses in that country. What is it like? Is it something you can afford? Is it something you can pull through with like 3 children and a spouse? Is it some you need to get all of those right information. And if you know that you are out there, you feel that okay, just like what my colleague here said, that sometimes you may think, oh, 5,000 is all you need because you have 5,000. 5,000 is all you need. It may even be way lesser, or it may not be enough. But how do you know that if you do not get the right information, the right guidance, right? So that's why I said if you are on the table of planning to relocate abroad right now via the study route, book a free session on our website and we'll provide guidance. And also, if you're on the other table whereby you have the money, you know that I have this fund, but who do I entrust this, this whole thing to? You are not even
Yeah.
entrusting us with your money. Let me rephrase, right? You're not putting your money on us. We are actually going to guide you. It's not like you are coming to give advantages and see your money. No, we
Yeah.
are going to guide you, right? Because even if you have the money and then you seek guidance on the wrong path, the whole of that money is going to lose.
Gonna us.
So
Yeah.
with your money with you and with the right information and the right guidance, then you are definitely going to arrive at your goal, at your country of choice without any implication, without any stress. So I hope that is really clear enough. So proof of fund
Yeah.
is a
It
very
has
vital
been.
aspect
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
relocating abroad. Please try as much as possible to avoid doing the fake proof of funds or finding yourself in that on the other side of the law, right? Now, how do you do that? I will always mention seek the right information, plan ahead, know the budget that you need for every step of the way, e.g., your tuition, your living expensive, insurance, transportation, all of these things. Those are the things that you need to know upstairs and plan ahead towards your when you are planning for your proof of funds and all of that. So thank you, James, for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for holding it down. And for those who have questions that we could not answer them now because we couldn't read them because of our time, not to worry. Those questions will be collated, and another edition or subsequent editions will be bringing up the same questions and answering them. And we've done justice to this. You can't hear this message and then go back and make the same mistakes. It will not be
At all.
ideal for you. It will be a
You
total
can't.
waste of your time if you go ahead and make these same mistakes that we have told you not to make. As much as it
Mhm.
sounds, a lot of people will be coming to you to tell you, oh, don't worry, we can sort your finances, just come and apply. When they are done, when you get your admission, when you're in that country, those same people will no longer be there. It's just you that will be there. So please think it twice before you start doing anything that relates to money, doing anything that relates to your visa application, doing anything that relates to you studying abroad, because those things are very crucial. They might seem little to you, but over they have a big influence on your life and your family and your career as a whole. So you don't want to get into that mistake of having a fake proof of fund called out, and that in itself would affect your admission, affect your chances of entering that country. For some people, they can't even apply to a country again because of this same thing. So you don't want to be in that situation. Please and please, as tempting as it is, as convincing as it may be, you need to seek the right guidance before. And so you need to even know whether you even need the proof of fund as evidence to start with. To even know if what you have is enough, you need to know before you go and start running around and collecting what you might never need. So seek counsel. That's the summary of all that we have said throughout today. Seek the right counsel and plan effectively. And when you can do these things combined, you would have a smooth sail into the dream of your choice. And any school, any program, it's available for you to achieve. All you have to do, like we have rightly said, go to that link, book a session, and we'll look forward to talking with you. It's at this point that I will have to allow my guest up today. She has spoken a lot, and I'm sure that you have learned a lot. When you see someone that knows something, you would know them. The way they talk, you just know that this person knows a lot. So if you are not in that section, I don't know what you're missing. Okay, now I know what you're missing, but I don't know what you're waiting for. For me, I know what you're missing. So quickly head over to our website, sign up for that eligibility test. Let's know if you are fit to work with us, and we'll be glad to work with you as well. So any parting words, Rolly? If you have any parting words, just share that,
All
and so we
right.
can call it a wrap for
Yes.
today. Yeah.
My parting word. Yes, thank you. My parting word is very simple. Try as much as possible to avoid the fake proof of work thing. Don't do
Mm.
proof of funds. Plan
Yeah.
towards it. plan.
Yeah.
You can actually do it. Plan towards it,
Yeah.
and you see yourself, getting there. And if you need
Awesome.
guidance, we are always there. Vantage Agency is always there to provide guidance, that you need
Yeah.
to making
Yeah.
your study abroad dream come true. It is always a
Yeah.
delight for us that we are part of your study abroad journey. It gives us this joy
Mm-hmm.
when we see that, oh,
Yeah.
you are in your country of choice. That joy is,
Mm.
I mean, is something that I cannot even begin to explain. But knowing
Sure.
that we are part
Yeah.
of the study abroad dream, making it a possibility gives us this joy. So that is the reason why we are here sharing all of this information in order for you to avoid all of this mistake and to making your study abroad dream a reality. So how do you do that? Book for a free session and let us help you on how to let us provide all of this assistance you need on how to plan ahead for your study abroad, including your proof of funds. All right, so that is my parting word. Please
All right.
try
Thank you
and
so much.
avoid the
Yeah.
fake proof of fund thing.
All right.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much for your time. It's always a
Mhm.
pleasure to have you in this conversation every single time. Let's do this
Thank
again on the
you.
next edition. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's been
Thank you so
fun.
much.
Awesome. Awesome. So let me take her out. All right. So thank you all for joining. I hope you had an amazing time listening to us. And for as many that are going to watch the replay, we appreciate you for taking our time to be a part of this. We apologize for any of the technical glitches that might have happened during the course of this live session. That was one of the challenges that we expressed in this part of the world. But then we are here to serve you. I'll leave you with our final ads for today and then see you on the next session. Do enjoy the rest of your day and we look forward to working with you.
Hi, welcome to Vantage Agency. We are famous in helping you and your family relocate abroad through the study route. We help you get very affordable programs in good schools in Canada, UK, Australia, and other high-income countries.
Also, we guide and supervise your study visa application for yourself or your family to any country of your choice and to ensure that the visas are approved.
Go through this page and click on the eligibility check button to check if you are eligible to travel through us.